Winter season is a time that I dig deep on why I do what I do. For example, I have gained tremendous insights towards utilizing solar terms for seasonal aligned living. I also went back to traditional Chinese medicine school to deepen my study of herbalism. A couple of days ago, something clicked for me. I was sharing a tea blend that I made with St. John's Wort and meadowsweet in the blend. The clinical intern I was talking to looked at me and said, I have never heard of those herbs before, but I had a feeling that I should. And then in my apothecary group, when I talk about using mulberry twigs to dispel wind cold damp, or a food soak that combines certain herbs, I can feel the curiosity. What is a wind damp cold? I can't help but think winter is the perfect season to talk about how these two herbal lineages meet, where they sort of mist each other and can actually support one another beautifully in combination. You see, both aim for warmth, depth, and protection, but they reach for different plants and different languages, maybe even different processing methods. TCM talk about storing, tonifying, warm the yin, while support the deep reserve of yang. In this Eastern 5-element wisdom, winter belongs to the water element. It is the season of the kidney reproduction systems, the kidney gallbladder meridians, and the season for that deep storage where you protect the flame. The herbs we use reflects that too. Ginger, cinnamon barks, mulberry twigs, poria, that warm from inside out. So this language of the TCM here is about conserving, nourishing, and keep the channels warm. Western herbalism, on the other hand, talk about circulations too, but more focus on immune system building, mood support, and bring that aromatic warmth for seasonal resilience. This rhythm in the Western herbalism is more aligned to circulatory herbs, aromatic herbs, mood lifting, and immune support allies. So think ginger, cinnamon, thyme, St. John's Wort, meadowsweet, and elderberries, echinacea. Some of these will be in tinctures that help persist through cold, lift mood, and support the joints mobility, especially in the mornings. Different lineages, you see, but with same intention. So here's a beautiful part of it. Both traditions have a whole spectrum of herbs and plants that bring warmth, lift the spirit, or help us settle into the season. There are similarities and differences. The practice don't have to be complicated. I mentioned food soak. You can find many different ways to do food soak, infused with the apothecary herbs. Or how about make a tea that has echinacea and potentially add some dates and wolfberry in there. When we understand where each of these languages are coming from, we get to use them succinctly. The TCM herbs sourced usually from the East Asia regions, while Western herbalism grow from European and North American roots. Different culture, different climate, different soil, different materia medica. They're simply shaped by the ecosystems and histories that we lived through. And that's kind of where I got to bridge these two gaps, right in the middle. My name is Angela. I have lived in the US for over 25 years. I studied TCM here. I am still in school for TCM. And before this, I was trained in Western clinical medicine in China. I've spoken both herbal languages. So far, I see that winter season has the language that echo with each other the most. If someone in your life would appreciate, so winter is our beginning. From here, we'll rise into spring together. As we move through the seasons, we will keep exploring how these wisdoms meet each other and understand those seasonal shifts. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love for you to subscribe to Seasonal Mandala. Follow the season along with me. If someone in your life would appreciate the kind of East meet West kind of perspective, feel free to share it with them as well. It helps this work reach the people who need it.